Brett Dawson from Sellout Crowd here with you at the Paycom Center. The Thunder big losers on opening day, 128-95 to the reigning NBA champion Denver Nuggets in a game that really showed you the difference between where these two franchises are. I think you can safely say that the Thunder aspire to be like the Nuggets, not just in terms of winning a championship, obviously, but in building a team around some young players. For the Nuggets, it's been two really key young pieces who have grown up together in the league, in Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. The Thunder, obviously, with a big core of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams and Josh Giddey, trying to do very similar things. Figure out the pieces around it and get that core connected together and mature to compete for championships. The Nuggets are there, the Thunder are trying to get there, and that was really clear today. Jokic really unstoppable, not much that the Thunder could do there. A really good experience for Chet Holmgren, who's had very different kinds of big guys to play against, and got another new challenge today, his biggest challenge yet. Got to guard Jokic one-on-one quite a bit, particularly in the first half. That changed a little in the second half. Chet was pretty good, couldn't do much defensively, but offensively, he was hard to stop. 19 points. He was, a solid performer today. Offensively, gave Denver some challenges, but defensively, neither he nor really anybody else on the Thunder roster could do much with Jokic or anybody else. The ball moved really well. The Nuggets got great shots. They shot over 60%, over 70% at the rim. They were just really, really good. And a night when Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wasn't. He was 2 for 16, probably his worst night in a Thunder uniform. Only 7 points, struggled to get to the line, and kind of took it in stride. OKC plays again tomorrow, and he said he'll go to sleep and he'll get up tomorrow just like he would if he was 20 for 21. That's kind of the way he operates. Short memory, which I think you have to have as a great player in this league. Not much to say about the way OKC played. This was kind of a blowout almost from the start. Thunder just didn't have it defensively, and Mark Daigneault talked about the fact that, you look at a game like Cleveland, and obviously Cleveland isn't Denver in terms of the talent level and the accomplishment as a team, but the Thunder's defense really kept it in that game. They were competitive defensively, so that even when the offense wasn't there, they hung close, got down by 10 and had to rally from 10 down with 2.5 minutes to play, but the defense kept them from getting run off the floor. Never really happened here today. Just not a good showing at all defensively. The Nuggets are extremely hard to guard, and they played great. Didn't play great Friday in Memphis, played great tonight, but some of that goes back to OKC's defense. Just pretty shoddy on a night when, Michael Porter Jr. made 4 3-pointers and the Thunder only made 6. So their offense didn't give them a lot of chances to hang around anyway, but the defense just not very effective. OKC comes right back. Detroit tomorrow, a team that had lost to twice in the preseason, but 2 results that you can pretty much throw out. The rotation's so weird, and some players played, some players didn't. But another interesting new challenge for Chet Holmgren. He's seen this Detroit front line, but it's big, led by Jalen Duren. They're big, they're physical, athletic. Different kind of test than what he got tonight, different kind of test than he had against Evan Mobley. It's fun to watch Chet kind of process these things and learn from them as he goes through. And it's a chance tomorrow to see how Shai Gilgeous-Alexander bounces back from one of his worst games, since his rookie year, certainly. And I wouldn't have the stats in front of me, but I can tell you that this was his worst game in Oklahoma City. You'd have to go way back to his first year in a game where he only took a few shots. This is a very different kind of game. He's the focal point of the offense and just didn't have it. So on a night when he doesn't play particularly well and Jokic plays great, OKC, not much of a chance. We'll say this, great crowd at Paycom Center. Weather wasn't good. Afternoon start, not really sure how that would look. We've talked a little bit, and I wrote last week about the crowds here and the way Loud City has kind of gotten away from being this great place to play, creating this great home court atmosphere. Sam Presti said they want to get it back. Today was a good step in that direction. Obviously not much of a competitive game, but I think the start of, you can sort of see what the Thunder are starting to build here and the response that they're getting from the city. All that's good stuff. We'll see what happens against Detroit. This is an interesting week for OKC. A lot of games, a lot of different kinds of teams, and by the end of the week, they will have played their first game in the NBA in-season tournament. So lots of fun stuff to look forward to. We'll be back here tomorrow for the Pistons game. We'll see you then.